Hey, oh my gosh, I have to share something with you that I heard the other day in the most unconventional way, but I heard it and immediately was like, nurses need to know this. So I've been thinking about it. I just recorded 2 videos. They were super long, and this is so important. I actually set my timer to make this a short enough video so you actually watch it because it's that important. And this is especially important for nurses who are if you feel like you are in a soul-sucking job, if you feel miserable at your job, if you feel dread going to work, this is for you. If you question your decision to become a nurse and you kind of wonder if this was even the right choice that you made, you're super unhappy, maybe it would be more fun and better to work at Starbucks or to open up a wedding venue and do something more fun. I totally get it. I've thought of all of those things. And the unconventional way that I heard this groundbreaking information that can help nurses is this. I heard this from my business coach, Rachel Bell, and I was like, if business owners are learning this, nurses need to hear this. Like, this shouldn't be the first time I'm hearing this in my lifetime because this is so valuable. And that's this. And I'm going to put this in terms for us as nurses, we are in service to our patients and to the people, but we do not have to sacrifice ourselves to our patients and to the people. I'm going to repeat that again because it's so important. We are in service to our patients and the people, but we do not have to sacrifice ourselves to our patients and the people. I did that so wrong. I sacrificed my mental health, my physical health. I never took breaks. I always left late, never drank enough water, didn't sleep well. Granted, I worked night shift, so that was kind of to blame too. Oh my gosh. I wish someone empowered me with that information to really come from a place of I am in service, but I do not have to sacrifice myself to be a good nurse or to be a good person, which is the way that I thought I needed to be. And spoiler alert, you do not need to sacrifice yourself to be a good nurse. Let me explain. In order to enact this mindset of being in service over sacrifice, we need to place boundaries. And so often nurses are yes people. Nurses are often people pleasers. We don't want conflict. We want to make people happy. We want to do a good job. And that can be a detriment to ourselves. So having boundaries in place actually make people feel secure because they kind of know what to expect from you. And that's another thing. Sharing and communicating a level of expectation with our patients, with our coworkers, and being really clear rather than coming from a place of defense or overwhelm or anxiety, which is like what I was coming from all the time. So boundaries and expectations do wonders for setting the stage for service over sacrificing yourself. And the last piece to this is, because again, I wanted to keep this short for you, is to not let the things people would say that are negative cut away at your self-worth, which is what I did. I took everything personally. I thought I was a bad nurse if someone said something bad about me, my patient had something to say, or they said something under their breath and I took it as like they didn't like me or I didn't do something good enough. It was a constant battle of not feeling good enough, and that was for 8 years. I have had to relearn, my timer's up, so I'm going to finish up. I have had to regain confidence after being a nurse because it broke me down mentally and physically. So, service over sacrifice. I want to leave this with you and empower you that we can serve our patients and the people, but not have to sacrifice ourselves to them and to our job. So, please let me know what part of this was helpful for you. And I just needed to share this with you. I think it is so transformative, and I really want to help empower nurses, especially if you're not quite ready to leave or find a new job, which, spoiler alert, you will never be ready. You just have to decide. You can do this. That's another thank you, Rachel Bell quote that I've gotten lately that has been so powerful. So thank you so much for listening. I hope that helps, and I will talk to you soon.